All right, let's talk about Beebles and Brushwaggs. So this is one I've gotten a lot of requests for while we're waiting for Bloomborough previews to start tomorrow. Let's dive in. So Beebles, these little pink weirdos associated with the Talarian Academy, first came about because of this issue of The Duelist. This was Jeff Miracola's cover, and they ended up getting used in the Urza's Saga block as a sort of homunculus type being used by the Talarian Academy, and got their own card with bouncing Beebles. Now, they're honestly pretty silly and didn't fit the tone of the sets they were in, so they ultimately got relegated to unsets in the future. So they disappeared for a long time from Magic. We started seeing them again around Unstable. We got Blurry Beeble, Bevy of Beebles, or Bob, which is very cutely illustrated by Jeff Miracola, the person who kind of created these silly little pink guys. And then, of course, they showed up in Unfinity, and they were in some earlier unsets that I forgot to mention, which has a flavor text that alludes to how they disappeared from the game. There's not really much more lore than that. These are just kind of summoned, silly beings. They were deemed not quite fitting Magic's vibe at the time, and they have been unset staples ever since. Now, Brushwagg didn't have multiple cards or multiple arts like the Beebles did. It was just this one card from Mirage. But this was just so iconic in Magic's zeitgeist, and people kept referencing it. I mean, look at the face. Like, it's a meme. It's a meme in a lot of Magic Discord servers these days. Like an emote. And it was sort of one of these weird one-offs for a very long time. Now, this one is from Jamura. It's from Zalfir, where they respect the Brushwaggs, and the Brushwaggs have an almost human level of intelligence. Like, they can speak. But we wouldn't see them again until Ikoria about 20 years later, where the sort of weird hodgepodge fits right in with the monsters of the plane. And since then, we've seen them more and more regularly. We have Thunder Junction, we have a tumbleweed-style Brushwagg called Tumblewagg, and we also have the Oozewagg, which I should note is also Icorian. You can see the Icorian crystals here. For both the Beebles and the Brushwagg, there's very little other lore. They were just like funny art that became more of a thing. So what do you think about these guys? Do you want to see more of them in the future?